His temper, which was never very sweet, was definitely at its worst on the road. As passengers, we learned to shut our eyes and hope for the best. The author is trying to tell us about his mood. Salim Mamu's temper. Salim Mamu's mood was not very good on the road and he would be very upset and angry. Means he shouted so loudly on roads that as passengers can only hope that everything goes best on the road. Like any kind of fight or anything else doesn't happen. At Borivali, we had favorite walking trails in the forest, following pretty streams and waterfalls. Trails means a small path which usually people take to go into deep in villages, in farms and in forest. I was not a great bird watcher and still remain so. I keep buying bird books and binoculars hoping that these will magically make me clever. So, Zai Vatikar, author, she kept on buying birds book and binoculars that she hoping that she can learn more and it can make her more clever. But Salim Mamu definitely had some secret bird finding talent. But Salim Mamu had one secret bird finding talent. And what was that talent? He could see what no one else saw, hear what no one else could hear. He could walk more miles than others much younger than he. Even when he was old, he would ride a camel or pony, walk for hours in hot sun and climb up a shaky ladder to pierce into a bird's nest. The secret bird finding talent that Salim Mamu possessed as a bird watcher, that he could see birds that no one else could see and could hear bird calls that no one else could hear. And even he was old. He could ride a camel and pony and he can walk for hours more than younger people. He can walk in the hot sun. Why? Only to, and he can climb up a shaky ladder only to watch birds' nest. As children, my sister and I often went to stay with our Nana and Nani. Our bedroom, the guest room, used to be directly above Salim Mamu's apartment. So as children, sister and narrator, they often went to their Nana and Nani's house. And their bedroom and guest room was directly above Salim Mamu's apartment. Apartment means you can say flat. During our stays, we always hoped that Salim Mamu would be away in some jungle or mountain or desert. We loved to play hide and seek with our cousins, and Salim Mamu did not like noise when he was working. So, whenever they are staying in their Nana and Nani house, they were wishing that Salim Mamu goes in some jungle or mountain or a desert. Why they were wishing that Salim Mamu goes outside? Because they loved, as a children, they loved to play hide and seek with their cousins. Who doesn't want to play hide and seek as a children? And Salim Mamu did not like noise when he was working. This is very normal for any person that who is deep in working and which was passion. When anyone gets disturbed, it gets annoyed, means he doesn't like at all. When he came up the steps to shout, "Keep quiet," we would all dive under the beds in fright. However, our nervous giggles would soon give us away. Whenever Salim Mamu used to come, he shout, "Keep quiet," and they all used to go under their beds. They were frightened and they used to go under their beds. Only they were laughing inside their beds. Dive means jump in a certain direction, means under their bed. But we, on the other hand, had to put up with the noise of typewriter at the 5 in the morning. Clack, clack, clack. There were no silent computers then, and he typed most of his book himself. So, but we, on the other hand, we had to put up with the noise of typewriter in the morning at 5 o'clock. Have you ever seen a typewriter? A machine with a key, and when you press in order to write in a paper, it makes a sound, clack, clack, clack. And Salim Mamu typed most of his books himself. There were no silent computers those days. Nowadays computers are there silently, you can do any work, but those days typewriter were there, and children were unable to sleep. Luckily for us noisy children, Salim Mamu loved young people. He certainly used to scold us, but the next minute he used to catch our necks with his walking stick and make a funny face. He would make a funny face. There are some hook stick which people used to walk. He used to take support of that stick. That croaky means deep and sound. He was the loudest and most croaky. Croaky means deep and rough sound, especially because of sore throat. So he used to make funny face, and he used to catch anyone with his walking stick. Once my cousin had decided to bake a cake for him on his birthday. Once, cousin, my means Zai Vatekar cousin. And they all decided to bake a cake for Salim Mamu. It came out looking like a small rocky hill. However, we carried it proudly to the table, and the 62-year-old birthday boy, how much years he was? How old he was? 62-year-old, was asked to cut it. After a short struggle, the cake fell on the floor. So the cake fell on the floor with a thud noise. Salim Mamu sprang back and peered at the cake. Strange, he said. He didn't bake. Very important line for reference to contest. But it made a sound with thud when cake fell down. Salim Mamu said, okay, strange, it didn't break. Lucky it didn't fall on my foot. Whenever he was, Salim Mamu always had a small army of followers. Many of them children interested in wildlife. Salim Mamu always had a small army of followers, and most of them are children. Because of him, many people in our family also became interested in natural history. Natural history means the study of plants, animals, rocks and so on, and conservation. Conservation means protection of the natural environment. So many of in their family became interested in natural history, conservation, wildlife because of Salim Mamu. I have many memories of Salim Mamu. Binoculars around his neck, surrounded by little bird watchers, mouth open, staring to space. So this is a description of Salim Mamu. What? Binoculars around his neck, surrounded by little bird watchers, mouth open and staring means always looking into space, up. But most of all, I remember the joy on his face when he was looking at a bird. But when Salim Mamu was very happy when he was looking at a bird, I did not have to be a rare or colorful one. It did not have to be a rare or colorful one. Even a bee-eater or drongo brought a special light to his wrinkled, sunburned face. Salim Mamu inspired many of his family members to become nature lovers. And even a bee-eater or drongo would brought a special light on his sunburned face. This description is saying that in his wrinkled and sunburned face also, smile. Who is bringing smile? Bee-eater or drongo means any kind of bird can bring smile on his face. Bird watching was his life. So bird watching was his life. Bird watching was his passion. Adapted from Salim Ali for Schools by Zai Vatekar.